Are you a remote worker or online business owner dreaming of living in other countries? Well, in this video, we're going to cover the top destinations offering digital nomad visas, how they work, and what you need to get started so that you can make that dream a reality.
Welcome to Entrepreneur Expat. This is Justin. I'm Amanda. And on this channel, we talk about being digital nomads, being American expats, traveling full-time, and living in other countries. We're currently spending most of our time in Mexico. We talk about making money online, doing business overseas, and so much more. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Also, make sure to give this video a like, because it helps us with the algorithm gods, and it helps us with our mission of getting in front of 1 million entrepreneur expats or aspiring entrepreneur expats. And whenever we're talking about visas and residencies and things like that, they usually come with income requirements, spoiler alert, and the best way to be able to be accepted for a lot of these things is to have remote business and remote income, preferably your own business, because it gives you a lot more flexibility in terms of what you're able to do and what you're able to qualify for.
And time freedom, so you can actually enjoy all these countries that you're traveling to.
And money freedom, because you get to decide how much money you're making instead of some company deciding for you. So make sure to download our Make Money From Anywhere guide below. For those of you who are just getting started in that, it teaches the 5 skills that you can use to make money anywhere in the world. We went from the United States to Mexico with these skills. We've seen people use these in Asia. We've seen people use them in Africa. Everywhere in the world, these 5 skills will make you money. So make sure to download that free guide below.
So let's get into the number 1 country that we have on our list, which is Estonia. And Estonia is a country in Europe. It's known as Europe's digital pioneer. They have a visa that's a digital nomad visa, valid up to 1 year, and it's renewable. And the requirements for that are that you make at least 4,500 euros per month, which is around 5,000 USD per month. You need proof of remote work as an employee, entrepreneur, or freelancer, and it's a pretty straightforward process. There's an online application with a 30-day approval time, which sounds a lot easier than what we had to go through to get our residence in Mexico. And Estonia also has an advanced digital infrastructure for seamless connectivity. They have some really cool like e-ID programs, and you can get your bank accounts easily online. And there's a lot of cool things that even for Europe are pretty advanced.
You would like that.
Yeah, maybe that's a place we check out sometime.
You're a big infrastructure guy.
Yeah, but you don't like the cold.
I don't like the cold. Now, with Estonia, it may sound familiar because when the pandemic happened, Estonia was like the first country to come out with the digital nomad visa. They're kind of the ones who started the trend, and they're still around. So if you want to check out Eastern Europe, here's your opportunity to do so.
Yep. So moving along to the next country, which is Portugal. And Portugal has their very flexible D8 visa.
So with the D8 visa, you get a long-term stay with flexible renewal. The monthly income requirement is about 3,280 euro per month, roughly 3,439 USD. You need evidence of remote work or freelance contracts. Now, this is a little bit more complicated because you're dealing with an emerging country, and sometimes you're dealing with bureaucracy a little bit more, which is that you apply at a Portuguese consulate within Portugal and you get approval within 30 to 60 days. And this is one of the reasons why we tell you guys that you need to figure out how to run your own online business. That location independent business is the first step to freedom, because sometimes when it comes to residencies, visas, citizenships, etc., you have to go in person. And how are you going to go in person if you have a job? It's going to be very difficult. So This is one of the reasons why.
And just to let you guys know, in case you don't already know, we actually work with a lot of entrepreneurs as well as people coming out of the corporate world that are looking to build their own remote businesses. So sure, you can download our guide. We're also going to drop a link below this video where you can book a call with us to talk directly about what it might look like to actually build your own location independent business, because we do offer masterminds and training and online courses and all sorts of different things to support people along in that journey. So if that's something you're interested in, we can totally help you do that. You can download the guide, but also if you're really serious and you want to take the next step, book a call with us down below. There's a link to our calendar, and you can actually get on the phone with one of us, and we'll talk you through the process and what it might look like for you.
So why choose Portugal? Well, a lot of people choose Portugal. They love it. Lots of Americans and Canadians over there. Mild climate, you get the Mediterranean feel. The food is good. The wine is good. Low cost of living. It's a very chill place to be.
And you get access to all the Schengen countries as well, which is pretty cool because right now you can only really go to Europe for the most part for about 3 months out of every 6. But if you've got your residence there in Portugal, then you can travel around Europe as much as you want.
All right, so next country on the list is Costa Rica, for those of you into the pura vida lifestyle.
And we've both been to Costa Rica actually separately at different points in time, and it's a beautiful, beautiful country. They have a 2-year visa that you can get it as a digital nomad. You just need to prove at least $3,000 per month of income, and you can submit the application at the local immigration offices there.
So why choose pura vida? Why choose Costa Rica? Sustainable lifestyle. Those of you who are into the whole eco-friendly thing, Costa Rica is your place to go to. And, you know, pura vida is very laid back. So if you're looking for a break from the city life, because let's be real, no one goes to Costa Rica to go to the cities. You go to Costa Rica to go be in nature, in the beaches, in the jungle. So if that's what you're into, you could get a digital nomad visa for Costa Rica.
Now, I will say just in terms of maybe the cons, it is beautiful for sure, but in terms of cons, there are a lot of other expats there. So you might think, oh, it's in Latin America, so Costa Rica is going to be really cheap, just like maybe Mexico or Colombia. It's very expensive. Like the prices are
almost on par with the US.
Yeah, I don't want to say like I don't want to say that they're like California prices or New York prices, but it's pretty expensive. Like in terms of eating out, rent. You're going to be paying less for most things than in the US, but not by that much. So don't think that you can go to Costa Rica and save a bunch of money and that everything's going to be super cheap, just to manage expectations, because it's definitely not, and there's a ton of other tourists there as well.
Next on the list is Barbados. Now, Barbados is also well known for their digital nomad visa because they too were one of the first ones to come out with a digital nomad visa during the pandemic. It was like Estonia, and then here came Barbados right after.
That's why they call it their work from paradise visa.
That's a good name.
That's good marketing.
That's good marketing.
Because you can work from the beach and have really good work-life balance. And they have a very easy online application process. There is a $2,000 application fee, so just be aware of that. But for that $2,000, you're getting a 12-month visa.
And what you have to show is $50,000 a year in USD and also proof of health insurance. Now, why do people go to Barbados? Because it's the freaking Caribbean. That's why people go to Barbados. They have some of the best beaches in the world, and you can go chill.
All right. Well, last on our list here, but absolutely definitely not least, is Thailand. Now, as you guys know, we are planning a trip to Thailand very soon, and we've talked about it extensively in some of our other videos.
We really want to go see Thailand.
Yeah. We love Thai food, especially me. They have pretty good Thai food in LA and in the Bay Area, but definitely not as good as the real thing in Thailand. So we're really looking forward to that. And they have a long-term visa that is valid for up to 5 years. You do need to renew and either exit the country every 180 days or go to an immigration office every 180 days, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But there aren't a ton of requirements for this visa. You do need a bank account showing at least 13,800 euros or 500,000 Thai baht
so
in that account.
Call it for almost 15,000.
About 15K USD. So you've got to have that as your account balance. That's not super hard to achieve. You've also got to have either an employment contract or a professional portfolio if you're a remote worker or freelancer.
And then you apply at an embassy or a consulate. Now, why choose Thailand? Oh my gosh, so many people are into Thailand. Affordable living, the culture is amazing, exceptional cuisine, probably world-class cuisine. You've got wild cities like Bangkok, you've got more traditional cities like Chiang Mai, you've got all the islands like Koh Samui, and you can access all of Asia. Now, us personally, we probably, if we were to do Thailand, probably wouldn't do the digital nomad visa just because it's too much of a pain in the ass with immigration. We would probably do the elite visa where you get
Because
like
we're bougie.
where you get the 5 years at around 25,000 USD. And one of the perks of the elite visa, which goes by another name now, but it was formerly known as the elite visa, is you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with immigration as much. So knowing us, we'll probably do like a visit first to go check it out, and then if we're like, yeah, let's do this, let's do Southeast Asia for a while, we would probably not do this option. We would probably do the elite visa just to avoid having to deal with immigration every 180 days. But if you don't mind dealing with immigration every 180 days, lots of people don't mind.
Or you just take a trip to another country. You can go to China, you can go to Hong Kong, you can go to Japan, right? You can go to Singapore for a week or two when your 6 months is up, because we're probably going to be traveling anyway.
Yeah, that's
right?
an option.
One of those periods of time, at least every year, every 2 years for us, might be like going back to the US to see family or whatever. So it might work.
It might work, right? I don't know. I see, knowing you, I think you want to deal with as little immigration as possible.
Sure. And have priority pass. So maybe look into the elite visa instead if you're elite.
All right, guys. So these are some of the top digital nomad visas that are available right now. These are the most popular that are out there. Of course, there's lots of other countries with digital nomad visas. So if you're like, hey, Amanda, what about Italy? Hey, Justin, what about Dominican Republic? Or whatever, floats your boat, tickles your pickle, then make sure to leave us a comment below and we will check those out for you. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this a like. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.